How did you get on today? Let's talk. It was sunny, and you can never tell when you look out. I didn't chance putting out the clothes or cutting the grass because I said to myself, it's very unreliable. You see the sun, and then you see black clouds. Now it stayed sunny for a bit, but then it certainly did rain. Yes, sorry, it did. So just as well it didn't put out the clothes. If you turn your back for a bit and go off somewhere, the next thing is you notice it's rain where you go. And so there's no point, you can't be rushing back. You've got a bit of business to do. And so I got rid of some weeds in the garden today. But I did a bit more housework. I got a new mop because, some of the mops that you might have, they don't actually clean it as good as it should be. So let me bucket and me mop and clean the hall from top to bottom because it was going to be going out. But the very time you do that, you have to go get something. But anyways, I did the hall, and it's a long hall from the front door down and around the corner down to the kitchen. I did that, and then don't know whether I had me din dins or what. Oh, I think while I was cooking, I did the bathroom because I have an outside sun house and a toilet out there, so if I wanted to, I could go out there, which I did, because I didn't want to go in the bathroom when I was at the mopping it up while things were cooking. So I used that. So now, when I had my dinner rather, use little expressions like that. I always have my dinner in the middle of the day. I never liked it in the evening time because you get energy and you're winding down at night. But in the middle of the day, you have to do chores. So then, while the dinner was cooking, I did mopped up the bathroom. And when I finished my dinner, I did the kitchen. There's tiles there as well, but they're coloured and that. So I started over where I have uh, um, a dishwasher. Don't use it when you're on your. Only when I have visitors, I might use it. So I did that, and when I was finished my dinner, and then I went out to the sun house and sat down and was able then to do whatever chores I do and so on and so forth. And then I visited friends that I haven't seen for a bit. Agnes Gilson, lovely lady, and she was looking well, talked out. Could be going to a wedding for all I knew, but Michael, her son Michael, was calling with his little son, um, Tommy Peter. But he's a bit of a shy lad. He's three, he's grown up, and I brought a little car down. Even if Agnes wasn't there, I was going to leave it at the door and put a card at the door. But as there was, Mike, she was expecting Michael, that he'd rung, that he'd called, he was going to bring her to that boy. He had a golden retriever and won the All Ireland kind of what golden retrievers do. And I was going down to get the cup engraved in at boy and collected it or that with his name on it, obviously. And but his wife Sarah wasn't with him. The young lad was with, and he's a bit shy. But I think he warmed up after a bit. I had brought down a little lorry for him, or a little yoke bus, and Michael had put in the batteries into it, and he'd be able to run it along, and it'll go. Because at that age, I love, because I used to love little cars when I was young, and that's a long time ago. But I remember little fellas used to come where I was living, and they'd have their cars. But one time, we were living in Ringsend, there was the Irish Glass Bottle Company, and they had a transport workers band, and all the young fellas that had their little cars went down to the band, and off it went. So then I whipped up their, their little cars into the house, and I don't think they saw them cars again. You used to swap cars sometimes, you might like somebody else, they like yours. So there was all that going on, but that was a little episode that I actually remember. It's extraordinary, isn't it? So the young lad got the thing, and I think he was quite happy with it. And he was beginning to loosen up because I was started whistling. I says, "That's a blackboard or a thrush." So this is the way you do it with young lads. You don't overpower them. You start maybe telling a story, and I mentioned Johnny McGorry. That's all it is. So you see the way they are. You see the way we are. So that's it. I could talk for a wet week about this, that, and the other. There's always something going on, isn't there? But I didn't hang out those clothes, and I noticed because there was a good supper rain there while I was out. Yeah, the ground was wet when I come back. Uh, Bye now, and I'll do even prayer to our Blessed Mother after this.